Hello, we are broadcasting from the Get Kraken Game studio, and we are bringing you an intense rematch from SGS First Shot and Royal Signals. They have previously faced off against each other in a boot camp in Overwatch, and it went in the way of Royal Signals. This one will be looking from revenge from First Shot or Signals asserting their dominance.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. Two very, very good teams. Really excited to see this one. Getting into it really shortly. Looks like our first match will be... Looks like we're going to be playing Lijiang Tower. I think this is a map that probably favors the First Shot team given their history.
Honestly, what are your predictions of this game? How intense is it going to be?
Yeah, I think the First Shot team have been training really hard for this, so obviously maybe slightly biased, but I'll be predicting a First Shot victory here. A nice clean 2-0.
They've had a lot of practice in the British esports student champs, but if we look at the military Royal Signals, they also have worked together intensively for ages.
Yeah, that team chemistry will be something that they'll look to bring on in this tough match today, but I really don't think it'll be enough to overpower First Shot.
We never know. It's the fun of the game. It's really could come down to who plays better with each other, not just the individual heroes of each team.
Yeah, are there any players that really, really stand out to you today?
Honestly, I just want to see those DPS characters.
Yeah, I think this will be definitely a match where the ability of the DPS really decides the game, you know. I think these will be quite even teams, but until we get into there, who knows? Right now, both teams are just setting up, so we should be able to bring you the live coverage shortly.
Yeah, we have had a bit of delays. We were intending to start half an hour ago or longer, but seems like they are loading in right now, and we should be able to see which characters are being played.
Now we switch over to the in-game footage. Fantastic. So yeah, Lijiang Tower here, first point. Let's go wait and see to what heroes are going to be played.
Now, what's the current meta for this map? What do you really want to be doing if you want to take home a victory?
I'd love to see some of the Cassidy, some of the Genji, some of the Tracer gameplay here.
Really want to get up close and personal with these
Sojin
fights.
Genji comp with the Juno Kiriko backline with Ramacha as the tank. Coming out of the Royal Signals, perhaps slightly unorthodox here with the Junker Queen, Soldier, and Bastion DPS frontline. Both teams both playing the Juno, showcasing her real importance in this map.
Now we're getting right in.
The Symmetra TP play here from First Shot to get them closest to the point. Some of the skills that you see at the highest level of gameplay. Soldier from Signals gets to the first point. Looks like SGS are trying to take the high ground here. Really intense fight for this high ground here. Junker Queen's getting pushed quite far back by the Ramacha. With the first pick down from the game, Shin goes down. SGS now without their tank.
First Shot going early,
looking like they need to
facing
drop back
one.
here. And first capture of the game will go to the Signals. They push their advantage.
Hold it for them. That's the question.
SGS need to regroup there. Is this the start you expect from Salvi?
When I first saw First Shot enter the objective, I thought they'll be able to hold it down for longer. However, Royal Signals is very quick to get the first attack.
Another turn in the tables here. SGS with a great counter push. Will this be a team wipe here? Only the Juno remains. She's taken down. Now we'll see if SGS can do a better job at holding Signals in their spawn than the Signals to them. I really like the Ramacha comp here for holding in spawn. The shield provides so much use for First Shot.
It's our speed First Shot, different attempts in defending the objective, but they are pushing more into Royal Signals territory.
It's back here, especially with the flank kills he's Soldier over towards the corner. Does get taken down by the Wu Yang here. but hopefully our SGS will be able to hold us. Approaching 30% on the points, and they have a stable lead now. The Genji go down to low, has to back off. It's taken down by Bastion Muto. Will this force SGS a point there? Ult used by Signals. This will give them the fight win, it looks like, as SGS have to back off. Bastion ult as well.
Does allow
Signals take the point back. SGS still with the 15% lead here. A very, very close back and forth game is hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully this keeps up because it is exciting game. Cool.
Exactly. Great counter pushing again from SGS, exactly what you see. And they will capture back the point. Picking out the DPS from the Signals along the way. Now, we see the classic maneuver pushing towards the enemy spawn. Utilizing the shield. Also line for SGS as well, with Thatcher and Genji ult here, and the Kiriko ult as well, as to know for the Signals. This should allow them to win the next team fight. We see the blade being popped. And that's a 2k promotion, all being taken down by the jump queen. Jin gets the trade on from Kuyak. And the Signals are just being forced back into the spawn here with a barrage of ults from the first team. 78% now on the point. It looks like it'll be final fight, and they still have that Kiriko ult to play off of. Well, the Signals, they only have that Soldier 76 visor. I don't think it's going to be enough for this army.
Yeah, they're not very close to ults either. Like, by the time you're hitting the...
A double ult's popped here. Jump Queen in the backline, but solo here. Goes down, 100 HP. Very weak. Does go down in the end. It's just when neither supports alive. Very intense
Grinding
battle
into
here.
overtime.
On the point, it's a Sojourn. Very low. Is she is. Genji only left on point. And then is that going to do it? It is incredibly close team fight at the end, but SGS do come home with the first point on this Lijiang Tower. Thoughts, Wasabi?
I saw very different assistance in their different part of the objective. Royal Signals held more off the objective, but FirstShot were really excited to push into the points, and it really gave them the edge into that first point victory.
Most definitely, yeah. I think that's one of the things that SGS did really well, pushing their opponents back. The Signals tried to capitalize off their first point win, but it didn't really get them anywhere.
If you want to see Royal Signals get any points in this round, you're going to need to see them adapt to that style that FirstShot brings to them. Otherwise, there's kind of no hope of getting 46% of the objective.
Adaptation is going to be key here. You do see pretty much the same comps here, the only switch being that Bastion for the Sojourn. So a mirror match up here. Teams. See, SGS get to the point first. But even they are going to try and take the room there. A longish battle between the Sojourn. Bit of a Remarcher now, being forced off the point by the Signals. Will this be a repeat of the first point where we saw them take it early?
Most likely.
Point on live now. Wheeler going down very low. Let's just need to regroup. Looking like they're trying to take the flank off. Attempting to flash straight.
Again,
she does go down.
Successfully.
This is going to give the Signals the timing to really stamp their foot onto this point here. Great play from FirstShot, isolating the tank. They should be able to win this fight now without the Signals tag. And they'll have an easy job of just pushing them to the point.
It's gone down exactly like the first.
Exactly. Now, will we see SGS push into the Signal spawn, try and consolidate their lead further? I don't know about you, Wataru, but this is looking like an exact mirror match in the first game. Signals take the early lead through their great opening play, but then they just seem to lose it.
However, FirstShot seems to be playing more on the fight this time, rather than pushing out too much.
Yeah, especially through that first fight where we saw SGS manage to get the point through the isolation of the enemy tank. Shinke playing a lot closer to his team, not allowing himself to get picked off so easily, and forcing Signals back into this back room, very far away from the point here. Important to note that now, no DPS available for FirstShot here. And it does look like they are just going to get forced off the point. Will the rematch be able to live? I don't think so. No, he does go down here, so Signals are going to take the point back.
We're going to need to hope that FirstShot can quickly bring it back and do what they always do with those takes isolating players.
Exactly, and the ult economy is not looking bad at all for FirstShot. The Remarch are closest to the ult. On the side of Signals, they do have that Junker Queen ult here, which could cause a lot of carnage. 47% to 40% on the board right now. A very, very close game. You see SGS pushing. A lot of carnage. The Junior is taken down. And she goes for another. 1v1 here with the Soldier. Managed to force him off point. The Remarcher ult gets popped. And that's both supports dead for Signals. Point taken back by SGS.
Genji did a very good job isolating Soldier away from his teamwork. Did
And
not
that would
help
be a
them.
team kill as well. Now, let's see. Do they push further into spawn? Winner certainly thinks so. Getting his 2k. Further forcing them back. Side of SGS, we've got that important blade from Genji. The Signals are leading in the ult. The Juno, Sojourn, and Soldier ults available here. 70% to 53 right now. Or they use this Juno to get the point. The Juno is popped. Junker Queen's in. Juno will get taken down. Trades all over the board here. Very, very valuable plays. And that will be the Junker Queen down. And a team kill from SGS here.
14% left. There's very low chance that Raw Signals have any hope here.
Especially after expending their Junker Queen ult. Switched onto the Sombra here, but will it be enough? I don't think there's enough time, Wasabi. 2%, we're into overtime. Sombra's on the point. Do they know?
Apparently they are.
It looks like they do. Shing's
are
low.
going after.
Shing's very low. Goes back.
An overtime clutch came in from Signals for
And that will
the
be a
team
team
kill.
kill. Now, only 1% left for SGS. They've got the ults building. This is
Really
a very, very
notice that
winnable team fight.
Raw Signals managed to actually secure themselves as a team and play all 5 together. Because previously the problem was they got picked up. Now we're here, next fight.
Especially after changing to that Sombra pick, allowing them to really take an unexpected view into the point. SGS hit back to get the kills together, but it does get the kill on the Wu Yang. Could this spark something? 15% left for the Signals. And here come FirstShot. The Wu Yang still not back. They look like they're going to go for their flank play again. Taking out the side. Ult's being popped all over the board here. The Ramacha ult will surely come in. Tank for Signals does go down. Followed by the Juno, followed by the Soldier. And this does look like it will be another win on the first map going to SGS FirstShot. The overtime ticks away. And that is it, folks. A very, very similar game to the first one.
What I really noticed in that second round, though, was Royal Signals were getting picked off quite easily. They were struggling
We see
to
player of the
play
game here?
off each other.
Let's have a look at
This ends now.
Pops the ultimate. Aids in the first kill. Straight out the sky. Just an amazing clean-up on point, really, that secured the win. And that will be the first game going to SGS FirstShot. Perhaps similar to kind of what we predicted at the start. Was there any really kind of surprising factors in that game that you would say?
I was expecting the first map or first round to be a bit more close. However, FirstShot quite quickly got away with the victory. I was expecting from Royal Signals to play a bit more together. Felt like they got picked off one by one. In the last moment, Junker Queen was almost alone on the objective, being picked up by the 4 members of SGS. And it really meant that they couldn't succeed.
Yeah, I think this team dynamic that we talk about of, the synergy and sticking together is something that the Signals are going to need to improve on if they want to get anything out of this matchup. Shortly, we'll be starting our second game. Do we have a map yet? Haven't got the second map yet. But what map would you like to see, given that first game on the Tower? Personally, the King's Row, favourite of mine.
Do you think King's Row would change the outcome? Would the dynamics affect it at all?
Yeah, I think King's Row is a map that really, really features on this kind of togetherness, if you will, especially with the altitude available. It's quite easy to get picked off. And it does look like we will be getting a King's Row, Wasabi.
Good prediction from you, Symmetry.
Indeed, indeed. Right, going in now. It'll be interesting to see what kind of comps. So far, we've kind of seen the Remacha being played from the side of SGS, whereas Signals have preferred this no shield Junker comp. Especially with a map with such altitude, maybe we even see a Widowmaker pick. I'm
Well,
always
bring it.
supporting these kind of unorthodox comps, if you will.
Sniper character would bring very much of a different perspective compared to the last game, which we saw close to nothing off.
Definitely. Now let's see which team will be starting out defense and the attack here. So I believe that this will be SGS on the defense. So let's see the comp here. So we've got the Wu Yankiri backline, Reaper and the Sojourn. Zarya as the tank. And an interesting pick here from the Signals. No doubt they'll have the Mercy pocketing either the Widowmaker or the Ashe, but perhaps playing two of these very long-range characters here won't be too beneficial for them, especially playing into the Reaper Sojourn. I think it could be quite difficult for them to really get picks here if SGS manage to stick together and stay
Yeah, my
behind Zarya.
prediction is that FirstShot is just going to push them down too much with their snipers, won't be able to play a role.
Yeah. Let's take a look here though. The Widowmaker from the Signals is going to be really important. Instant switch coming off the inability to get picked, switching onto the Bastion. Blue team playing Zarya here, unsurprising. First pick of the game will be really, really important here. This is one of those maps where the healers really need to try and stick behind their tanks as much as possible. A lot of poking and prodding going on here now. It's just trying to secure the high ground as much as they can. And Ochi will go down to Zarya. Jing instantly gets the trade though. Artemis then goes down to the Bastion. This might force SGS to have to give up the point super early here. Not ideal at all. They're fighting back strong though. Ashe goes down low. And the tank from Signals is split from the rest of the team. As is getting forced back. This should give time for Ochi and Artemis to return to the fight here. Jing goes down. And without their tank, this might be it for FirstShot for the first point. How long can they really hold this?
Royal Signal captured this early, gives them a lot of room for the rest of the game to
Especially,
do what they
yeah.
please.
Building up that,
FirstShot will be on the time frame.
building up that Zarya ult as well. Switch from Xing over to the Malra. 5 minutes on the clock here for Signals. Really strong. I remember from the last time these two teams played, Signals were really confident on this King's Row map. Obviously something that they practiced a lot. Looking to take some time here, but we do see the flank on the top. Will the Malga go down? Does. Excellent ult from Signals here, forcing FirstShot back further. Wheeler on the flank here, being pocketed by the Wu Yang, but isolated from his team. How long will he and the Wu Yang be able to live for? No team composition switched to FirstShot so far. They seem to believe in this Malga composition. Signal still steadily pushing this with the Nano and the Bastion ult now to only the overclock from the Signals. Overclock popped. Will it get any value here? So many ults popped, the Nano pops, Mercy ult popped, Bastion ult popped. Winner will go down. Does manage to trade out though. Kiriko ult available. Rez comes in from the Signals. Reaper's getting forced back into a corner here. Has to rotate out. Malka going down low as well. That's just going to push further and further back here by this comp. Change is most definitely needed to counter this. Great push in here. They do get the first pick onto the Mercy. Traded out. Huge ult from the Reaper. Gets two before being taken down. And SGS will now take hold of the payload and steal it.
That was quite a surprising retake from FirstShot there. Originally it was looking at like they were quite distributed among the map. However, that really worked in their favor as they were able to circle around Signals.
Most definitely. Now the switch is coming up with the Fraser and the Ashe coming. Still 2 ults online from FirstShot. None from the Signals. It's looking like a promising situation, but still, with 3 minutes on the clock from the Signals, you have to think that they are in the most promising position. Hero ult pop, Malga ult pops. Malga does get taken down here. But the rest of the FirstShot team do come through. Excellent ult from Zarya. We'll take down Ochi here. Traded out by Wheeler. And the payload is still being moved back.
Saw FirstShot utilizing the quick uses of ults from your Royal Signals to bait them out where they didn't cause much of a positive impact.
Excellent ult baits here from the FirstShot team. And they'll set up with the Kiriko on the high ground. Looking to utilize more of these long-range angles, Wasabi. We see the Fraser, we see the Ashe, both of these long-range heroes. In this quite close quarter section of the map, if I do say so.
Indeed.
Well, pops his ult. Hindered and beautiful, beautiful kill there onto the Mercy. This Mercy is not having a good time. Must say. Ethan being forced into a corner here, split from his team. Does look like he'll be able to get out. But a good time to push here from FirstShot. There's a lot of issues. 5v4 for Signals right now as Wheeler comes back into the fight. Ult economy's looking good from Signals. They have both the Soldier Visor and then Nano. With 1 minute 45, you have to think with something. These need to be popped soon if they're going to get any more footholds into this game.
Yes, indeed. Royal Signals is on one of their last
Popping the Nano,
attempts.
and the Soldier goes down with the Visor. Nano Zarya charging that ult quickly, onto 90%. Trades all around, only Xing and Wheeler left. They are going to get pushed back. And with just over 1 minute, it does look like the Signals are going to get to this point here. They are going to make this checkpoint. Will Xing go down here? Forces Azaria to reload and drop back. Point will be contested here from FirstShot. But with their tank dead, there's not a lot they can do. And with that, the Signals will get to the second checkpoint. 2 minutes and 30 left to push to this last final point. What do you think, Wasabi? Do you think they can do it?
I mean, you would have hoped for a bit more time for how early they started moving the objective. However, it is still viable. There is never...
Especially with 3 ults on the board for the Signals compared to only the 1. And as we see, Zarya ult gets Oshi, especially the Bastion. But what a set play here from the Signals. Something with practice. Combining the 2 ults together for a devastating effect of play here. FirstShot are going to have to accept that it's really going to come down to a final fight here. They do have this back ult, they almost have the bomb, they almost have the Wu Yang ult. If they can hold on just a bit longer, this can really turn into their favour. Mercy ult pops.
However, a hard pass.
First the tide goes in, before the Malga pops, the ult. Malga ult is now popped. Taking out the Bastion. Tank goes down. Now we see the classic play from FirstShot, trying to push into the spawn, giving this Signals team less time to react. But without the shield tank, do we really think that this is the best play? Wheeler going down low. Antied as well, can't get the heal straight away. Further pushing them back, just over a minute now for Signals. They have this Nano, we've seen them use the Nano into the Zarya to help her build the ult charge. Will they do this again? Ult out from the Fraser, will it get the... No, it won't. The Bastion goes down here. Oshi falling low, Oshi dying, Xing falling low as well here. And a revive comes in for the Bastion. No, only with the Kitsune rush here, will it be enough for FirstShot? Kitsune pops. Great play from Xing, getting his 2k. Really interesting come in here. And it looks like yet another hold. And with only 30 seconds left for the Signals, will they be able to get this 3rd point? Your thoughts, Wasabi?
I mean, it doesn't look like Royal Signals really have any ults left, and that's where the key for getting space previously.
And especially after switching onto this Malga now. They do get the pick on Ochi, returns onto the Bastion. Before beforehand. Wheeler would get another one onto the Mercy. And with another one! Surely now, with less than 5 seconds, you think that SGS will be able to hold this. Ult popped, 3, 2, 1, into the overtime. Heavily contested here. Bastion ult being popped. Ethan dropping low. Easily healed up. Bastion ult comes through. No one's on the board for either team. Soldier respawns with his visor.
But with the tank
Ethan goes down. 0 time, and that will be it for the first round here on King's Row. For how well they started, perhaps a slightly disappointing finish from the Signals.
They started out with 5 minutes on the clock, but didn't utilize it enough that when it got down to the second half, with 2 minutes,
They ran out of steam, Wasabi. I mean, it just looked like they kind of ran out of ideas. You see them switching from the Zarya onto the Mauga, trying to find anything that would get past this SGS defense. And now, as we switch back into the advantage,
Originally, when they got to the end of the near the end of the objective, you saw some good combinations from abilities of Royal Signals. However, they were relying on ults sometimes, that without the ults they couldn't really push. And I think that's the flaw that came in.
most definitely. And now we see coming out here from SGS. And we see Signals playing perhaps a more traditional comp here with the Baptiste, with the Sigma. Kind of shield heroes looking to hold up at the first choke point.
Yeah, it looks like Royal Signals has decided to drop their double sniper role play for more, traditional.
Definitely, and then of course coming over onto the attack, we do see the Widowmaker for the first shot here. Instantly switching if Wheeler misses, I assume. Less than 10 seconds to go here. And SGS do have a task ahead of them. This is not an easy map to push this far. Let's see if they can do it. High ground here. Taken in. Signals look like they will be sitting up behind this Sigma barrier. Instant switch from Ching. Onto the Sigma mirror matchup here. The two DPS players from FirstShot looking to try and pick out a backline pick. It looks like this match will be very much decided by utility usage and the cooldown usage from both these Sigma players here.
Exactly. I would hope to see a better utility combat on the defense from Royal Signals, since it was 50-50 on their attack.
Yeah, especially now with their team perhaps being more suited for this defense map. Even going down low though, needs to be saved out by the Baptiste. That's the immortality field gone. The two great picks from the Signals bring them back into this and giving them another hold. And this really just means, Wasabi, that we're not going to see this kind of instant start from the Signals for FirstShot.
No.
Mario going down low here, really, really struggling FirstShot to really push through this first choke point.
So far, it looks like Royal Signals are doing a slightly better job holding down the first objective, delaying that time. This is still has to bring it on.
Signals look closer on the ult game as well. Sigma's close to his ult. The Baptiste looks like he'll get his first. Trade here. Two supports go down. One from either team. And with both supports dead, FirstShot, they just have to regroup. It's just not going well for them, Wasabi. They just can't really seem to get any rhythm in this game. Maybe changes needed.
Exactly. Seems like from now point the Sigma on Royal Signals is a bit more support on FirstShot. It's really giving them that edge.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like the supports are really, really deciding this game here. But do you see the flank coming in from FirstShot? It looks like they're trying something new. The use of the new ideas perhaps might bear some fruit for them. If they can try and isolate pick one of these supports. Artemis goes down here to the Sigma ult. Ching drops low, gets saved by the Kiriko. Well, now with two players dead from FirstShot, it just seems that everything they try just leads into more and more defeat. Really, really good hold here from the Royal Signals. Amazing ult from Wheeler, does get a pick here. Maybe this is the opening that FirstShot needed. As we approach 1 minute 30 left on the clock. Sigma ult pops as well. Does manage to get the Moira. Moira will go down here. And if they can keep the tank player alive, FirstShot looks like they will be getting this point here. Will Ethan go down? Ethan will go down. So as we approach 1 minute remaining, FirstShot will be able to capture the point. A slow start, not really what we expected from FirstShot, especially after their excellent performance in round 1.
No, it's really not. Like, Royal Signals were a lot better at using their utility to hold them down with that objective for much longer than FirstShot could do on the opposite.
And the Bastion ult comes in too late, so FirstShot will be able to get this payload uncontested now. Use of the flank from Wheeler really important here, especially when... And he will get the kill as well. Massive. I think the use of the flank here is like really, really essential, especially with two shield tanks, meaning that all of these choke points are really, really heavily contested. So this kind of flank fight is really what you need as a FirstShot player. And we see the strategy again for FirstShot, pushing really far into their opponent's spawn, trying to give them no space to make up for this lost time.
Exactly. Sigma is currently pushing miles ahead of the objective, which is really countering Royal Signals.
Exactly, and this is not something we saw from the Signals. The Signals was much more prepared. A massive ult from the Sigma here. Does get one, saved out by the Immortality Field. Two. Sigma low here as well from the Signals. And it looks like it's going to be a team wipe. Two players from the Signals left to contest. Bastion goes down, and they just have to back off. This is not something we saw from the Signals in the offense. They didn't have to push this far up and take the space. It's what we are seeing from FirstShot. Maybe it'll be the deciding factor in this game. If they can look to capture this second point with a minute 30 left on the clock, they're in a really good place, especially having 3 ults on the board. These 2 support ults could be massive here.
In that previous play, Royal Signals literally had no control of how far SGS got the push up. It was not up to them.
Exactly, and these flanks from the SGS DPS players taking out the Signal supports, meaning that their tanks get isolated. Plenty of time now for FirstShot, and they don't have far to go. Still keeping those 2 ults to the 1 from the Signals. A good usage of this could be through a lot of fruit. And we just see the constant pressure coming in, forcing the Signals further and further back. Consuming Rescue's pop, barrier out from the Sigma. Ethan drops down low, has to back off for the cover. You see the flank coming in, the Soldier might get isolated. Amazing ult from the Soldier in the end. And it is going to push the SGS back. But still, with 2 minutes on the clock, and really not that far to go this Arby, you have to fight the FirstShot's chances here.
Yes, and it doesn't really look like many ults are completed right now, but in a minute, once the Royal Signals has those built up, could that change out?
It really could. Now, see Bob deployed, straight for the middle, causing a lot of havoc in the backline. They're really going to need to deal with that, especially with the use of the casino. Try and counter it. Ults all over the place here. And in the end, it looks like Signal will be able to keep control of the point. As we've seen Xing fall off the map there. I'm sure that was purely tactical to respawn faster. Now, approaching 1 minute 50 left. Still time for FirstShot, but it looks like they're going to need to do something new. That's 2 team fights in a row now lost. And they have no longer have the ult advantage. Important reminder for Sabi that FirstShot are on match point here. This game could decide it all for them.
Yes, Royal Signals are relying heavily on this game, or they're out and not playing again for a while.
Really getting backed into a corner here. The Signals are fighting with everything they have. Jink has the ult here. This could go huge. A well-timed ult into the supports of Signals. Could get rid of some of these kind of big plays that we're seeing from the Signal supports. Ult comes through. When you get one. Triple kill from Xing here. And the Kiriko will surely go down. Manages to teleport out only into Ethan. And now with the team kill, will FirstShot be able to push this all the way?
Really looks hopeless for Royal Signals. They don't have any ults here available. And it's right next to
This is going to be a complete brawl here at the end, Wasabi. Neither ult for each team. The Signals not pushing in as a team. Wheeler, Xing, big plays.
They needed a miracle, yet they weren't able to get it.
And that will be the win for SGS. Your thoughts, sir? On this excellent game that we just saw.
I really noticed that in the second half, Royal Signals were defending. They didn't have that control, like I mentioned, and I felt like that was their main. If they were able to set the tone and defend at a more front line, it could have gone an entirely different way, because some of their defenses were good with the ults. However, they just, due to lack of choice and where to position themselves, it was really gone.
Yeah, definitely. I completely agree with you. I think one of the things that this FirstShot team did really well was their team cohesion, especially after, taking the point or taking the payload or taking this objective. They're always pushing out as a unit, looking for opportunities to force their opponents back and gain more of a foothold in the game. Now, I believe we are heading into a short break now before our next series of the day,
Which will be Valorant, which means I may have to get going.
Wasabi, you should be on your way.
Yes, I hope you guys are rooting for me.
We'll shortly be starting our second series of the day, which will be the SGS Valorant team facing off against the Royal Signals. Two teams that haven't played each other before, so it's going to be an exciting matchup back here at the Get Cracking Games studio. Yeah, not too many predictions really looking into this one. I mean, hopefully a good game. Knowing me, especially from the Overwatch map, we know I like to see some of these kind of unorthodox comps. We'll have to wait and see what we get. Teams are just finishing their setup, so we'll be very good to go shortly. Coming off the back of that amazing Overwatch game that we just witnessed, where the Signals came very close but ended in that 0-2 loss, they will be definitely looking for their revenge here in this Valorant match. Both teams finalizing their map pick. This will be a best of one, so very important to get a good start here. From what we can see, it does look like the Signals will be starting on the offense with SGS starting on the defense. Difficult to know kind of what maps this SGS team would want to play. They've had some success on Haven in the past, so that could be a good pick for them, playing this double Sentinel comp with the Sage and the Cypher, looking to kind of shut down these B and C sites and heavily stacking on the A, playing in their 3-1-1. Two teams that haven't played each other before as well, so it's going to be really exciting to see the kind of strategies and techniques that both teams are going to use. We saw from the FirstShot Overwatch team how they were very, very good at staying together. We kind of saw this team chemistry and team dynamics that allowed them to overpower the Signals. And will we see the same here in Valorant? Taking a look at the Valorant roster for the Signals, we do see some familiar faces from that Overwatch game. We've got our soldier player Rush back again. He might not be able to run and gun this time in this game, but I'm sure his aim will be still on point. And it does look like we have a map choice now. We have a scent selected. Whether this will change or not, it was soon to see. Map picks should be coming in fairly shortly, and then we can get this show on the road. An overlook at the gaming hub here at SGS Wise as we see SGS FirstShot on the left side of the screen with the Royal Signals on the right hand side. Both teams look very locked in and very well prepared for what is going to be an outstanding game. There's no doubt about it. We should be heading into game now, so we can switch over. And the comps are coming through. So it looks like we will have SGS starting on the attack with the Signals starting on the defense. The Neon pick instantly from SGS. This is like a very fast execute comp. We've got the KO, we've got the flashes needed. We've got the Omen with the Paranoia, the Fade for the Haunt, and KG, one of the best Sentinels on this map. And Signals, perhaps a slightly unusual comp here. Looks like they'll be selecting the single duelist in the Reyna, so they're not going to have much sight entry here. I don't know if I like this from the Signals. Chamber as well, perhaps a subpar Sentinel for this map. After his buff improving his trip, maybe he's playable here. Here we go. Team comps are sorted. And it's going to be interesting to see kind of what these first round buys look like for both these teams. With the addition of the new Bandit pistol, will we see this being played? Let's see the setup here from the Signal. So it looks like they're going to have the Fade, the Gecko pushing over towards the C side of the map. On the hand of FirstShot. Let's have a look. Will they be playing a default? Will they be playing a fake? Will they just be slamming one of the sites? Let's find out. And it looks like they'll be grouping over towards the A side of the map. So running into this Reyna Gecko duo playing down the long. Perhaps a flash play is expected from the Signals here, utilising this Dizzy and the Reyna blind to get some ground. Signal set up in a 2-1-1 with 2 players on the A side, 2 on the B and 1 on the C. Let's see this opening play for the first shot. Neon takes control down long. Gets tagged up by the Reyna. Knife scans nothing. Fade eye over the top. Let's see this fast entry. I smoked off the entrance to the A side. 2 players from FirstShot go down sewers. Orb is collected. The rest of Signals still holding their ground here. Perhaps wary of a fake play. Very disciplined play here from the Signals. Trusting in their 3-stack to hold the site. It's just cut noise here. Waiting for their time to execute. Sabi clears the corner. Gets the first pick. Gets another. Free sight here for FirstShot, should they take it. And Bomb will go down. 5v3 here for FirstShot. With a hold. See if they can hold this. Battle gets the first one onto holographic. 5v2 here now. Player from Signals could cause some problem in heaven. Last one remaining. And it'll be a flawless round from FirstShot to start off this series. Really, really good play from FirstShot here. They weren't afraid to slow it down, to wait their time. Perhaps Signals could have trusted in them rotate a bit more. They were very hesitant to kind of leave these C and B sides of the map. Now, will we see a force buy from FirstShot? Taking advantage. We do see the Stinger on the KO. Spectres. What else will we see? Signals instantly adapting to the early aggression from FirstShot by moving 3 players onto A instead of the 2. Reyna walking down sewers with the shorty. FirstShot will need to be very careful here. Without the right util, could get taken down. They know the player's there. And he will get taken down, but there's a trade as Kojin goes down to the Brimstone. 3v2 now. 2 players for Signals do need to get over. Do FirstShot know they have a free sight?
Marked one.
I think they do. They're walking in, they've taken it. Especially with the KJ alive, this post plant, it looks very, very doable here. Looks like FirstShot will be planting for long with 2 players sitting under heaven. One moving back towards the sewers area. Great seeds from Scuba.
1 enemy remaining.
3v1 here. Sabi gets the pick towards the backside. Leaving Fade in a 1v3 scenario. And a great shot from Scooby will give SGS their 2nd round here. Some adaptations really going to be needed for the Signals if they want to get more into this game. The Reyna Gecko and Brimstone simply just don't have enough utility to kind of stop this push coming out from FirstShot at the moment. Perhaps we'll see them switch up. FirstShot here. 3 rounds in a row, they're just going to keep slamming A. If it's working, then why change it? We'll see the bonus here coming in from FirstShot, taking the guns that they bought from the previous round into this one. We'll be expecting to see a full buy from the Signal. That Gecko with his shotgun down here. See it. Sabi takes him out. Really pick up the shotgun here. Taking quite low HP, only 38 remaining for SGS's image there. He does have its ult. How's it plays in order with this shotgun? SGS will clear into the site though. It looks like they're going to get bombed down again. This has been a dominant display by the FirstShot team. Great work on the crossfires. Making it almost impossible. One player from Signal's in a smoke though. It's taken down, traded instantly. 4v2 though, FirstShot. Shaver trip goes off. This shotgun play from the Brimstone. 2v1 here. And it's 3 rounds in a row for FirstShot. Really, really capitalizing on this quite poor defense from the Signals. Perhaps they just weren't really expecting this type of aggression. Will we see 4 rounds in a row from SGS pounding down this A site? The Signal's not really adjusting either. They're still playing this kind of 2-1-2 setup. It's not providing them any fruit. It looks like we're seeing a C garage kind of split here. Maybe just a default from FirstShot as they split up all areas of the map. They need to work the map and isolate their 1v1s. 2 players heading down to garage with 3 look to push long. Rotating off now after making some noise. Into garage now. Smoked up to have. We see Edot here, maybe taking fire. Here comes Scooby, and that's a trade. Now does that open the A side of the map for FirstShot? Will they consider a rotate? The Neon's entry on C, but Edot and Scooby are still working the side of the map, simply against the Brimstone. The Brimstone gets a pick onto Wasabi. Maybe this will cause the rotate for FirstShot.
Out of charge.
They've got complete control of the B site and almost A site as well. It might be your 4v4, but this is looking very good for FirstShot right now. Smoke comes in from Ethan, trying to give his team some space. Holographic gets taken down by Dav at the B site. Taken down again, 4v2 now. And it looks like the spike will be coming back towards C.
1 enemy remaining. That's 3.
Can Dav get the 2-piece? He can!
Gotta go.
Great shots from Dav here. That's just their 4th round of the match.
Ingat ka, don't get stabbed. Bad way to go.
And this is looking very good for an SGS team who has such an attack-heavy comp. You think of the suppression from the KO9, the dogs from the fade, especially with that Omen ult on the board as well. There's a lot of opportunity for them to take space up to the A side of the map. Let's see the setup here from SGS. It looks like we're going to be going back to an A here. Perhaps with Dav lurking, trying to take space in garage, allowing his team to rotate over if needed. Signals back into that classic 2-1-2, but I think something needs to change because it's really not providing any fruit for them. Fade eye over the top. Won't scan anything. 2 players from Signal playing passion on site. Flash in for the Neon. Op down, but instantly traded out. That's Op gone. Only 1 player from Signal remaining on site. Flood comes in. Izzy comes in. Fade Hunter back. Taken out. Gecko tries to run into trade, which meets the 3-man crossfire. SGS. But do they see Brimstone on the flank here? They're going to need to be really careful because no one's checking it. Gets 1 and rotates back out. Hold to play here for Brimstone, but you think with a 3v1 with over a minute left, SGS have a lot of time to think about how they want to play this. They will plant on the A site. Ult's going to come in from Brimstone.
Planted.
Not going to get one here. He gets killed by Scooby. Perhaps a wasted ult there from the Brimstone as well. In a 3v1 scenario. And that's 5 for SGS on the board now. Just a completely dominant display. They haven't really allowed their opponents to get a foothold in this match. And like I've been saying, Signals are going to need to change something if they want to get back into this game. It's just been precise gunplay from SGS, which with perfect executes. And it's just led to them taking a great foothold. Match timer paused here. It's a possible tech pause. Tech issue. Nothing has come through thus far. And we have what looks like an AFK or disconnected player from Signals in spawn. So whilst this is being sorted out, let's recap what we've seen over the past 5 rounds. So First, we had this pistol where SGS really started to stamp what they were going to do for the rest of the game in the pistol. I mean, they slammed A fast, the gunplay was excellent, and their post plant was just as good as it's been for the previous 4 rounds. And I don't think anything's going to change here. Looks like they'll be setting up, SGS will be setting up in a 2-2-1 formation here. Looking to split C through long and garage, having that one player holding down the flank on the A and B sides of the map. Here we go. Execute comes in. Radar's going to be used. 2 marks there.
Take this.
Stun comes through. Chaos on the side. Savi gets the first pick. Walks through the smoke, tries to find another. 5v3 here. First shot. Courage there. Will he catch the unsuspected Brimstone? Flash comes in. Brimstone's full blind.
Enemy remaining.
Gets the pick. 4v1 now. Gecko with the Spectre. Looks like he'll try to go for Garage. Maybe catch the unsuspecting player from first shot in the back. Doesn't see him. Maybe catches the timing here. Will he get the first one? This one's on spike. And dies to Scooby, giving SGS their 6th round. Just over the halfway point. In this first half here, SGS with a commanding lead. I mean, the signals haven't even looked close. We'll have to see if they change anything in their defensive setup. But for now, it does look like they'll keep playing this 2-1-2. They clearly believe in the setup, but it's just not providing anything for them. SGS looks like they're going back to their hit on A. Walk up from sewers from the chamber, gets one, instantly gets out. This is exactly what we want to see from the chamber on the defense. The ability to get into these awkward angles. Trojan inserting himself in garage here, might catch a timing. Here's the runaway. The fade. Manages to get it. But does he know about the player in C? Isolates here and gets down to the Odin spray coming in from Ethan. 4v3 now for Signals. This could be their way back into this game. Especially with the chamber ult and 2 other ults possible. First shot look like they're regrouping to go towards C. Edot and Scooby here, clearing out everything. They don't know this yet, but no one's on the C site. This could be big for them. They can make a timing. Down making some noise down long. Maybe this has been heard by the Gecko. Gecko flashes out. Flash broken. They know they're here now. They have to go now. Smoke comes in. 2 enter site. And he's in the corner. Does come in, but Scooby gets it.
Spike down.
3v1 now. Spam comes in through the smoke. And Edot is in a difficult situation here. Will be taken out getting Signals. First round of the game.
Never count out the underdog.
I think that was a lot better from Signals, really. It's kind of more what we wanted to see from them. You know, they're kind of using this chamber the best way possible. Getting into these awkward positions that S just aren't checking and managing to get away and play their man advantage. Right now, with 3 ults on the board for SGS, they've had that Omen ult since round 2. It's now the time to use it. Combined with the KO ult and the Neon ult, and it looks like a fast execute is the plan here. And if I was the 2 Signal players on site, I'd be very worried. They're going for the same play. Neon pops ult. Faces. Oh, what a pick from the chamber. Exactly what we want to see. The Signals, they're coming back into this. They look more together as a team now. Ever since they've started buying these Odins. Rainer's walked up. Edot gets the pick. Now, first shot cut noiser. They don't want Signals to know what they're planning. Looks like he's walking up. And Kojin gets taken down at B. 4v2 now for Signals. 2 remaining players of SGS still towards this A side of the map.
Last player standing.
4v1 now for Wasabu. Odin spam is relentless from them. This constant pressure is exactly what this Signals team need. Gets taken down though. Now Wasabi looks like he's rotating through spawn, maybe trying to hit C. Perfect placement, really. Only one player left towards the C side of the map.
30 seconds left.
2 holding A and 1 holding C. This gives Wasabi a free B side, but does he know it? 25 seconds. He needs to think quickly about what he wants to do. He's going to plant. Instantly, 3 signals players rushed in.
Spike planted.
Thrash is going to get pops. And unfortunately for Wasabi, he does go down. Those signals did expand that ult, but that gives them their second round of the game. And maybe the start of a comeback here. If they can keep this up, keep these rounds coming, get a 6-6 half, I don't see why they couldn't come back on attack. My only issue is, especially with their comp, no entry duelist and the single blind is looking rather grim. But 2-6 now. Buy phase looks fairly equal for both teams. Both teams are going to be able to fall by here. Also equal as well with 2 for both teams. Will we see the typical A hit from SGS? It's clearly something they've practiced, clearly a favourite. The signals are back into their 2-1-2. With the 2 players playing off towards C and Garage, 1 holding the mid and then 2 holding A. SGS flash across long. FirstShot tries to peek, gets taken down low, has to back off here, giving SGS the space.
I'll find you.
Fades trade their eyes. Knocked out.
Bring them down.
Players from signals looks like they're rotating over. All pops. But no SGS of players have entered. They're happy to play their time. They're happy to wait. Signals are dumping in a lot of util here, and that's a lot that they're not going to get back. All popped as well. But it's not really doing a lot for them. Neon entry now. Comes in, instantly taken out by Rush on the fade. Rush gets his 2k. Devil Shot comes in. 5v2 now. You have to take the to clean this up. Ethan kills Scooby. Ethan kills Evil to finish off the round. 3-6. This Signals team over the last 3 rounds is a completely different roster. And FirstShot are going to need to try something else to get away from this relentless spam. Perhaps the only weakness of this Signals comp is that a lot of util that they use can't be got back. They're very, very eager. I feel like if SGS could add in perhaps some fakes, some rotates, this would add a lot to their game. Switching it up though, this is what we like to see from SGS, hitting the C side of the map into this 2-man, 3-man stack. Operation Shot misses from Holographic. That's going to force him back. KO Knife as well. Been suppressed, has no get out, no free card anymore. Fade eye in. His blinds. Still holding this angle. It's the op shot again. What are FirstShot going to try and do here? 2 players on the flank now. Will FirstShot be expecting this? They won't. This Odin spam is absolutely relentless. 2 players killed on sight. 4v2 now. Will FirstShot know that the 2 players are on the flank? Edot gets taken down by Devil Shot.
Last player standing.
3v1 now. Ethan with the Odin. Heading for garage. Will he look to save or will he look to try and fight this? Trojan taken down incredibly low. Wasabi not looking too healthy either. But the time ticks and ticks and ticks. Spam, Wasabi gets out. And that will probably be it. Have a little exchange. Ethan looks like he's going to save his Odin and just play for these kind of exit frags. And that will give SGS their 7th round of the game. As we wait for the bomb to expire here. That's a lot better from SGS. Kind of what we like to see. They kind of waited extra long before their entry. They baited out a lot of this util, you know. We had the op shots. We saw the Dizzy beat. We saw the Molly being used from the Brimstone. They just waited. Just kept the signals guessing until they finally executed using util. And it's exactly what they need to keep doing. You know, all the times they've lost is when they're just getting overpowered. They're trying to entry through all this util. But no, they just need to wait. They need to take their time and they're doing it excellently here. As we approach the second to last round here in this first half, SGS with a chance to take us to a 9-3. Especially with this KJ ult, it looks like they'll be going A, looking to place it in sewers, taking away all of the A and B sites of the map. Very, very classic play. Featuring this comp. KO pops the ult here. Will they utilise the lockdown? Now sitting with the operator through the middle.
Bring them down.
SGS understand that the Signals team are not rotating quickly, trying to take their picks away together.
Down.
Wasabi gets the pick onto Rush.
No charges.
One will go down now. Option from Dav comes through. Two players from Signals looking like they're on the flank. Will Dav be able to take the pick? Will. 4v2 now for first shot.
Last player standing.
Dav again with another amazing option. 4v1. Graphic gets the first. Wasabi takes it down. That'll take us to an 8-3.
Last
Last
round
round to
before
use
the
our
switch.
creds and abilities. Don't waste your firepower.
Last round of the half here now. Before the swap, still 3 ults for SGS compared to only the one for Signals. Looks like they'll be going for their classic A hit again, utilizing this lockdown through sewers to get them a lot of this map space. Vadot as well coming, Hawk comes over the top. The Gekko's gonna get forced towards the backside, giving up some of the space for first shot. You see already used. And we talk about how Signals, after they kind of use a lot of this util, they're not getting it back. SGS playing patient, waiting their time, executing perfect moments, what's giving them this victories. Gekko taking down low here. He's going to have to use the wing now. The rest of the team haven't got it in. Scooby kills the Gekko, gets traded. Wasabi takes down the Brimstone with the Invader. Still got this lockdown here and the Omen ult. 4v2 now for first shot. But no one's having it. Bring down the holographic.
Spike down
You should
A.
run.
And now, Rush on the flank. Will he be able to take down the KJ here? It looks like they're going to be waiting their time. They're going to get bombed down at the end
Last
of this
player
3v2.
standing.
Edot takes down Rush.
Spike planted.
They know the position of the chamber. 3v1 here for first shot. It looks like they'll be able to secure this 9-3. Especially with the Omen ult. Add another error. Omen in heaven here. We'll take down the chamber. And that'll be it for the first half. SGS taking a commanding 9-3. It looked for a moment
Switching
there that Signals
sides.
have really found their groove, winning those 3 rounds in a row. But in the end, SGS do close out the 9-3. Now as we move into this defense, it's going to be an interesting attack half for Signals. I don't really think they have a lot of a util needed to kind of get into these sites. You know, they don't have this Waylay, this Jet, this Yoru, kind of these entry makers that we like to see at the high level. Simply playing the Reyna and the Gekko for blinds, both destructible as well, so they have no full flash. And it looks like it'll be maybe a 1-2-2 or 1-1-3 setup here from first shot, playing 1 on C, 1 on B, and 3 towards the A side, looking to stack that area of the map. And looks like we might have a tech pause here, as the timer has stopped. So this gives a little bit of extra time for the players to really think about what they want to do. It looks like Signal's first play, it's going to be a C split, 4 players heading down long and in the chamber. Anchor for the team heading through garage. With his teleport set up to play get out, he might try and take this fight down the middle of B actually, especially with this TP setup. Still, onto the buy phase. Scooby here, anchoring C. Is he prepared for what's to come? We'll soon find out. Over towards the B site, we have the Omen Wasabi. It's good to have the Omen playing here, you know, ability to smoke all of the sites from his position. And then over towards A with Dav and Cogent. And then Edot, which perhaps is causing this temporary tech pause. But hopefully we will have it resolved soon and we'll be back on our way. It's an exciting matchup. Quite a lot of this for Signals is going to be about their mental game. After being beaten on A so many times in a row and being so stubborn and not accepting that, you know, their site setup was the issue, it kind of costed them here, only managing to get 3 rounds on the defense. We're going to need to see a much improved Signal side if they want to get anything out of this matchup. And it looks like They're currently having a little dance battle with the wingman spray. Anything to keep themselves entertained during this tech pause. And it looks like we're back now. Signals with that fast takedown C. Instant rotate over. Reyna's entered. Spray through the blinds. Get the trade. Looks like it's going to get 2 kills each. 3v3 now. Left on site. Dav with the sheriff. Sees the plant. Will manage to get the brimstone. Gets traded out. 2v2 her. Keenan Kojin
Spike planted.
versus Holographic.
Last player standing.
Holographic gets the kill. Only Kojin left him.
One enemy
1v1
remaining.
scenario. Sees the gecko. Light comes in. Tries to dodge the flash. That will be a round for the signals. Really well executed. Very, very speedy. Gets them on site quickly. They get the bomb down and a really good play at the end there. You know, holding their flash as long as they can. And it gives the gecko the easy kill. Now, will we see a similar setup? No, it looks like the signals are going to go A this time, switching it up. Keeping themselves unpredictable. Making it a lot harder for this FirstShot team to adapt to their strategies. It's over now. We've got the Phantom buy, we've got the Spectre buy. It looks like it's going to be a full buy from the signals. Really what they needed, especially after starting this half with 3-9. You know, gets the first pick though. Great headshots. And another one. If FirstShot can win this anti-ego, or win with their worst buy, this would be an amazing, amazing result for them. Dav here. Against the Reyna. Blind comes through. It's going to get taken down. It's going to be
Last
a
player standing.
3v1 now. Sabi, the only one left alive. And he won't be able to get one. That will be yet another round for the signals. 2 guns taken away though from them by FirstShot. Not a bad result at all given the weaker buy from FirstShot. 3rd round of the attack half from signals. They've gone A once. They've gone C once. Will we see a B? And it looks like perhaps a default. Players look never mind. The players look a little more spread out towards the garage/B site. We might get an ABC for the first 3 rounds of the game. Looks like a C split now with the gecko heading towards long. 3 players looking to go towards the garage. Stim being popped instantly. Reyna's in. Molly through. Sabi gets his first one. He's stuck here though behind the smoke and the molly. They're looking to push up towards B as well. Rice is going to take down Kojin. Does Wasabi know that Holographic's here though? Gecko still walking up C long. Rush holding a position on B. And it looks like the spike plant's going to come through. Spike down in the center of sight now. This isn't good for signals. They're going to need to try and get this back. Voicing going on in the garage as well. 4v2 now for signals. As Holographic takes on Wasabi. They push through the B site. 4v1 now. Scooby left all alone on site. He does at least have bomb in his favor. And he can't get one, and Rush takes him down. And that'll be 3 rounds in a row for the signals. And this attack half just keeps getting better and better for the signals. They're looking really confident out there when they execute. Similar to what we saw for the first few rounds of this SGS attack as well. Both teams clearly favouring this attack side of the map. And with 3 sites, who could blame them? And it looks like it's going to be yet another fast C execute here from the signals as they all line up. No ults on the board, but with this Brimsmoke's planned. Brimsmoke's instantly. But without the space make, how quickly can they really get onto the site? Walks in, manages to get one, will get traded. Scooby now. Taking down the Holographic, they break the turret, 4v3 here for the signals. Holographic is low. Now trying to run in, take space. Will get taken down by Rush. SGS maybe going a little bit too quick for their own good here, not playing with their team. It's one of those things that we highlighted, especially across the last match as well, the importance of this team chemistry. 4v1 now for signals. Sabi only left. Stuck in garage behind the smoke. We'll try and come out here. Gets his first one. The Mosh is going to force them back though. Still this smoke to play around. Going to come through it. And we'll get taken down. And it's going to be 7-9 now. Signals with their 4th round in a row. Really coming back into this strongly.
So, do we mix it up? Double down? Let's talk.
Signals with this chamber ult popped. Looking to head down one of the long areas of the map. It looks like it's going to be A with the chamber holding down mids. I like this from Signals. They're keeping it interesting. They're not just hitting the same site over again. They're really keeping SGS guessing. And SGS just need this one round to get this foothold in the game, and without it, they're really, really struggling.
You want to play? Let's play.
Kojin, will he pop a flash down long? Looks like first engagement of the game. Kojin versus Rush. Rush wins it. 5v4 now for Signals. Times goes in. Dizzy comes through. SGS are looking like they're trying to flood in while bombers are being planted. All player on site. Dav gets his first one. Dav now in the corner. Signals are looking like they're trying to regroup and take some of this back control. All players for SGS are here, leaving the B and C sites completely open. And it looks like Signals are going to take advantage of that. Taking the spike over towards the B or C site. Let's see where they decide to go.
Out of charge.
SGS understanding this possibility, now beginning to move over. Bomb still towards the middle. Plenty of time here for Signals as well. They've got 45 seconds to work with. Holographic holding the C, looking to see if he can get a pick to bring his team over. It looks like it's going to be a C with 2 players gathering down and running in now. Rush holding the space. Will they expect him on this
30
angle?
seconds left.
Bolt comes in. Instantly broken. I know he's here now. Rush gets one. Instantly traded. 3v3 now. E-Dot, Sabi, Dav. 2 players heading down into garage. Will they expect this late look though? No, they won't. And then Reyna gets out. Sabi gets his one. Did they have time to fight this though? The Reyna's just going to run, buying even more time for the chamber, sitting down long with the operator. Definitely homed in on the spike. He needs to get on it now. He's going to smoke it. Let's see if he can escape the op shot. He does. And the chamber can't hit him. And he's just going to stick it. The ninja defuse comes in. And that gives SGS their 10th round. An amazing defuse from Wasabi. Sticking to the edge of the bomb, avoiding the chamber's op shots. And giving SGS the lifeline that they needed to believe that they can get back into this game. Or continue their lead. Because currently on their defense, it's just been all Signals. That round though could be crucial. 7-10 now. 2 ults for both teams. Got the Fade ult and the Thrash versus the Neon ult and the Omen ult from SGS. And it looks like they'll be playing a 2-1-2 here, leaving this kind of B side open and stacking towards the garage and the C side. There's a fast execute from Signals again, breaking it through. Reyna comes in. Koji gets the first pick. Can't get out. The spam through the door does get him. Echo chaining him out now. Signals grouping up towards the B site. Smoke's in. The Rush comes in. Rush is popped. Will it clear sight? It will. Now Signals know that there's no one in there, so will they decide to push this? Or will they wait? They're going in. SGS now. 4v3. They have to play the post plant. 2 ults, however. Let's see how they decide to play this. Signals are looking like they're going to back off. They're going to play for spam on the spike. But does this give SGS too much time to get into the site? Dav's already in. E-Dot gets the first trade. Lockdown might be popped here. Will Wasabi half it? He'll get it to half. Is the body block going to come in? Doesn't even need it. And that's the 11th round now for SGS. 2 brilliant post plants in a row. Gets them back to their winning ways. 7-11 now on the board. And you have to think that SGS have found their rhythm again. They're kind of forcing these Signal players to be exactly where they want them. And these post plants have become even more clinical as the game goes on. And it looks like it will be a C hit from Signals. A C garage split. We know how fast they like to play, especially at the start of the last round. Instantly breaking the double doors. And forcing that Reyna through. Almost catching Kojin off by guard. All down long here. Changes are going to come through. Trojan's going to get the first pick onto the Reyna. And he's going to get another onto Ethan. Trojan's head double swinging through garage. He can now hold for this rotate. 5v3 now for SGS. You have to think that this is a winning scenario for them, especially with the chamber. Chamber TP's back. Shots come through the smoke. SGS still know that they're on this kind of line. Signals. They haven't moved out yet. Especially with 2 players holding it for the rotate. They've kept them pinned in here. Wasabi jumps bossing. Trojan holding the spawn. Wasabi with a blind. Trojan gets his first one. Wasabi in the corner now. They know where the 2 players' signals are.
One enemy remaining.
And it's only the Gecko left. Into the side, planting the bomb. They will at least get bomb down here, signals. However, with the Gecko in a 4v1, it's not the most hopeful scenario. Fighting the garage now. I'm down to take him out. Match point for SGS. They've come back here, especially after losing the first 4 rounds of this defense half of them. Now with 3 ults on the board, you have to imagine that they can close it out here.
Match point.
4 ults even, only into the 1 of the signals. But we know how fast the signals like to execute on the sites, and the fade ult is perfect for this, giving them the reveal and the decay damage. And it looks like a default so far from the signals. But where will they decide to go? We know they like sticking together. We haven't seen much of this kind of style of like working the map and taking their 1v1s. It's very much been brutalistic and very entry heavy. Which is why I was so surprised to see this Reyna pick, you know? They don't really have a site entry, but they're trying to play so entry styled. Wasabi taken down to only 12 HP. Smokes down B. Kojin gets his 1 though. At least decide to push out. Looks like he will. Operator on Ethan. Let's get flashed. That will get a kill.
Strike down A.
The Myths on shot. 4v3 now. For SGS. And they've got signals pinned into their spawn. Nowhere they can go. Scooby-Doo walks out of garage. He's holding towards spawn. 3 players from signals grouping up towards the A site. Looking to take this fight against that. We'll get up, down. And now 3v3. Do signals know that the A site's open? They're still playing quite passive. Scooby will hear the rotate. With no flank trip available, he can walk up here. Signals take site. They look to plant. Will it be another amazing post-plant situation from SGS? Molly comes in. Lockdown down. This is going to force them to play really far back. Scooby does get taken down by Rush though. If they can't break this,
Still in sight.
it might be an issue. Is anyone going to get detained here? Let's see. No players detained, but now they have an opportunity to get onto the bomb.
Last player standing.
Rush takes down Wasabi. You don't want the 1v2.
One enemy
Gets the
remaining.
first.
Removed.
1v1 now. And it's not planted for Rush. With the ult, but not planted. See it? Being stuck. Can they get back on it? No, there's no time. So close. 0.4 of a second left. Thought Edot had that for a second. The signals will scrape away with another victory and keep themselves alive in this game. Match point still for the SGS team. 3 ults on the board. Signals are got very, very lucky with that one. And they're going to need to kind of keep this luck up if they want any way back into this. So we pull back to the gaming hub here. Tense moment for both teams. And the round starts. We'll have the signals team heading towards garage in their kind of garage C split.
Cover going out.
Forced off the angle. SGS players are retreating, kind of giving up this garage space. Kojin fights back, especially after the omen smoke. Allows them to keep the space. Signals are playing patient here. They're kind of waiting for this overcommit from SGS. Walking up sewers now as well. The spike's heading towards A. Could we see a clash here? Rush takes down Wasabi. Kojin and the Reyna. And the running gun. 3v3 now.
Spike down A.
All pops.
Enemy remaining. My
And it's a
ultimate.
3v1 for signals, and you have to think that with the bomb heading towards the open C side of the map, so they're going to close this one out. Either in the
Placing
1v3.
alarm bot.
And it looks like they're going to be pushing into spawn here. Signals.
Spike
Perhaps a
planted.
risky play, giving up ones in a 1v3. Should we see if Edot tries to save her? Keep their eco, to keep their ability. 1v1 her. And the Reyna ends up winning it. 9-12 now. It was looking so confident for SGS, but Signals have brought this back. They're only 3 rounds away from an overtime now. It's nervous times for the SGS players. They're really going to need to pull on this team chemistry and unity now to help pull them through it. We can see the communication on the right hand side of the screen from the players, from the Signals on the lab. As they look like they're setting up towards the C side of the map. For yet another one of their excellent C executes. Ult pops from the chamber. This is going to give them control of long. SGS can't really contest this. Double op, in fact. The Brimstone also long one. Kind of shows the intentions of the Signals players here. Cogent does go down to the Reyna. 3 players from Signals now. Grouping up outside of C. Double shot comes to Garage. He's down. Picks him out. Can Wasabi get the trade? Can. 3v4 now. For SGS. Bomb goes down.
Spike planted.
Fade ult. Perhaps incoming. Especially with this double op. It's no surprise that they've fought back. But getting on the bomb here. It's not planted for Signals. Taft.
Face your fear!
2v3. The bomb is halved. Do Signals go down?
Last player standing.
And that ult's going to come through and that will be it. 10-12 then. Despite the bomb not being planted for them, it was an excellent post plant from the Signals, utilising their abilities such as the Gecko Flash to be able to take angles onto the site after the bomb is tapped. Now, after a few losses in a row for SGS, do they even have the economy to be able to buy? Or will we have to see a save round here? Signals finding a lot of success with this kind of double operator setup. We see the Brimstone and the Chamber both using one in the last round. Will we see this again? And yet again, it does look like it's going to be this C Garage heavy attack from the Signals. They really like taking this Garage pick as quick as they can. Konya will get the pick though. And he'll fire some extra shots through just for good measure. Not breaking the door though. Bav and Wasabi rotating over towards B. They're going to meet Rush here, who's holding it closely. SGS have double stacked on this Garage and the angle. No players on A, but it's fine because Signals are sticking around B. They've cut noise, they're staying silent. Smokes in on B. Are they going to entry? Ethan on the operator. Still holding for the Garage. Rush gets a pick onto Dav. The Signals are very happy to kind of take this pick and then just rotate. They're just playing for their ones.
Recalling my bot.
And it looks like it'll be a regroup towards the A side of the map. With one player heading down C. Perhaps using this to make some noise and then bait and rotate. He takes out Holographic and Rush. 4v2 here for SGS. Bomb's going down though.
Spike planted.
2 players from Signals, fairly far away from the spike. They're going to need to be careful here to not get overwhelmed. TG Noble, alone on the site with his teammate holding the flank.
Last player standing.
Elot gets the kill on Ethan. 4v1 now. You have to think this is going to be it. Elot expects the Gecko. The defuse will come through. And that will be it. SGS take the victory. A 13-10. It looked so comfortable at the start. They began to bring it back, but in the end, it wasn't enough. A big congratulations to the SGS team, making it 2 wins on the day for SGS. Well, maybe it was what we expected, maybe it wasn't. You know, we know this SGS team have a history of playing well on the Haven map, and I think they showed it today. A good comeback from Signals, but in the end, it wasn't enough. And we will be back shortly with our final game of the day of Rocket League.
Hi, welcome back to the SGS stream. Today,
We are back at the Get Cracking Game Studio, ready for a first shot fight between two first shot teams, SGS A and SGS B. So it's going to be some interesting competing.
yeah, so we've got our national stream SGS A and our open team SGS B facing off each other.
It's, it's going to be an interesting example. It's some of the players are being mixed around from the usual British esports student champs comps. So there'll be change in team dynamics and like some any rivalries maybe.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
So we've recently came back from Valorant. So me and Wasabi here were playing in that match. And I want to ask, how do you think that went, Wasabi?
I mean, it was a bit close. Still up by 13-3. No, 13-10. But yeah, I would have wanted it to be done over sooner.
Yeah, like I can tell we messed up in a couple rounds, and it was a good matchup. We had good players from either side of the teams, and it was just basically a good game. I felt like I did good. You did great as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a couple of things to like say. Like there were a couple areas where improvement was needed, but apart from that, went great. Like my fade eyes were great. Your smokes were good as well.
Be
Like,
interesting to see how that changes on Friday
streams.
once we come back for more matches. So stay tuned.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah,
watching
stay tuned,
throughout
stay
the
tuned.
week.
We're gonna get more matches against the Royal Signal.
So looks like we're ready to go into the Rocket
Rocket
League
League.
game. So
Yeah,
just a moment.
just a moment. Anytime now. We're gonna switch to the game. So with the matchup today, we've got good players from either side of the team. I think they're both on the competitive or the nationals, as well as the opens are mixed. So as we can see, we're going to go into the first.
Yeah, the story is there was originally like a nationals and an opens.
Yeah.
The
So
opens disbanded and now they're kind of mixed around some of the players.
so
and subs.
one team we got Symmetry, Q and No and Seb, and the other one is Raw Rage, Killer Boss, and Drift. So we start off here with Fear Free trying to get the ball up and stopped by Q Noah. Q Noah trying to hit something, but
Good defense.
yeah. Q Noah, I think that was Symmetry and goal here right here doing the good thing.
It looks like-
Oh,
ooh,
that
close
was
one
closer
there.
shot. We got Free trying to hit something.
They go for free
Oh,
shot, but there's some
free shot,
defense
but
here,
free.
and it
Oh, just
nearly
hit the
gets in.
crossbar. It's a good matchup today, isn't it, Wasabi?
We'll
This
never
team's
know
already
yet.
plays, and it's only been 30 seconds.
Many of these players are just warming up, so
Yeah, Kuno trying to hit something, but but Killer Boss is there to block it. What across? Oh,
the
but unlucky
miss is
there.
rough.
But unlucky there. Who's trying to shot? Free trying to do. Oh, blocked by Kuno and cleared by Symmetry. Oh, Free trying to hit something. Oh, what a save! A save. Oh, a bit of crashing there. Okay, now we have Kuno
It
with
keeps
the ball.
up like this kind of
Q-
defense. So it could be a while
Yeah.
before we actually see a score, but I'd
Yeah.
like to see them players get more
Oh,
aggressive
hit-
with
missed
the
the ball a
kicks.
bit. What a pass. Oh, going for a shot, but blocked. Who we got? Ooh, it's off
There's
the
an-
woodwork there.
There's an opening here. But
Oh,
it
oh,
is
and
taken.
Killer Boss gets the first goal in the game. A minute and 30 seconds in.
Puts the A team at
Mm.
1 point ahead, and
Yeah.
still
As
3
we
minutes,
go
24
again
seconds
for
on
the
clock.
second
Kickoff
bit.
starts.
Kickoff. Oh, and Blue wins it. Bit good. Killer Boss trying to go for another shot, but passed it.
Getting aggressive Thursday.
Yep, Free trying to do a backflip. Symmetry.
going for the
And
place.
Symmetry
Symmetry
just scored the second goal within They scored the equalizer. So we can see
Symmetry
here.
did not like being one down on the
Yeah.
score, so he clutched up for his team,
Yeah.
bringing that up.
As we can see for the second kickoff, there's only one person went for it this time. Kiminower. Symmetry going for the ball, wins it. Oh, he's just
Chucked himself in the goal.
Yeah. That's a pass. Now we got Itch Drift trying to look for a thing. Free Edge just slightly
about
missed the
missing
ball,
the bounce
hits
off.
the crossbar, and
It's
Drift scores
scored.
the second goal for the blue team. As we can see here, he's looking for some skips. Oh, the blue team wins the kickoff, and
Be a fast
Symmetry
This
just
does not make any
Yeah.
sense.
Symmetry did not like that down, and so he just like, I'm gonna score this goal. He sees the opening,
He's
and he hits
tearing
it.
through the blue team. He's finding the openings he shouldn't.
Oh. He'll be here for the second go. Second kickoff. Oh, a bit of demo in there by Killer Boss.
Testing too much
Yeah.
there. The result from both
Yeah.
there.
Kuno with the defense there, trying to hit some. Symmetry goes up, hits the ball, but runs out of booth last minute, and they're taking advantage. And Free Air Rolls has scored, and took the opportunity of the missed ball by Symmetry there, and shots it from halfway, and it looks like it was own goal there from Kuno.
I'm looking at these kickoffs and they seem fairly passive from both teams. I'd like to see some more aggression.
And Symmetry with the chats there. as well. Free with the ball, Symmetry with the save. Kunoa with the block. Symmetry just hit up against the wall, brings it right into their box, but Free gets it and tries to do air dribble all the way to the goal. Runs out of boost and regains it really quickly. Kunoa goes up, tries to hit the ball,
Bounce
but
close.
oh,
The
Free just
defense
missed
didn't
it
come
there.
in there.
And Symmetry scores the equalizer. It's a really good matchup today, isn't it, Wasabi?
Yeah, you can see it.
We're really, how long? Like,
Symmetry here is finding the flaws in the defense,
Yeah.
really utilizing, being
Yeah.
the only one to take a score. from
oh,
this.
we all missed the ball here. And Itch Drift takes it to the goal, but what a block from Kunoa. Kunoa, we keeps blocking. Kunoa's great in defense today, isn't he, Wasabi?
He is indeed taking many from his team.
So we have Itch Drift on the ball here. Got the ball, passed it to his teammate and passed it back. Symmetry scores.
I'd
again.
honestly like to see someone
Yeah.
else from the team have some sort of attempt
Yeah.
at
So we got
scoring. Because
Symmetry
he
here.
is very one-sided.
Symmetry scores that from the halfway line. That is pretty impressive right there. So we're here with the kickoff again. Oh, they win it. A blue wins it. Free goes up, trying to hit it down, but it misses. But here we have Itch Drift. Itch
Another
Drift with the
blue.
demo. And Symmetry goes up, and Noah tries to take a shot, but slightly misses it there. But Free managed to take the ball, and
Ball's
then
left open as the ball
Killer
first.
Boss managed to take a shot there. It's Drift trying to pass it to his teammate. Killer Boss slightly misses it there. Free with the ball, but Killer and Noah. We have the Cemetery and It's Drift trying to look for the never opening. Noah takes the boost here, waits for the team. Waits for his team to back up a bit. And Symmetry tries to pinch against the wall. It's Drift blocks the shot.
It's 30 seconds on the clock. And the blue is down one score, meaning they have to clutch up this second, getting past through orange defenses.
You know with the bump there. There. Oh, it's free. It's nearly, that's nearly went in there. Drift sees the opening. He's trying to hit 10 seconds left on the clock. Oh, and free air rolls gets the equalizer. So we're going to overtime, I think.
Great combination from free air roll and its drift. They really combine.
So as this time we're going to go and see if it goes to the Overwatch or with orange or blue get the last goal within the last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're in
That
the
is it,
same,
we're in
and now
overtime.
we're in overtime.
What's your predictions? How long
So
will this overtime
I'm going to
take?
say 5 minutes. What do you think?
I'm going to say a minute and 7 seconds.
Oh yeah, very slice there. I'm going to say 5 minutes because it was a good matchup. Like, we already got 4 goals. So no Kuna with a shot, but Drift with a save. Killer Boss trying to go for another dribble. It's just shots and what a block. Symmetry sees the opening for the safe air, pass it right to the enemy. Oh, and Kunoa blocks it there. It's Symmetry trying to get the ball. They got a free open there. It's one person, but they block it. Kunoa trying to off the wall in the air. Got 2 people. Oh, and it's Drift hits a nice shot. So, what do you think of their best players on each team, Musabi?
Really hard to tell when the first game isn't even done. However, QNO has come in for the orange team with a couple like blocks.
Yeah.
The free arrow has been getting some of those
Yeah,
goals.
oh, Kunoa with a shot here. Oh. But I want to say Symmetry as well. Symmetry is getting a lot of goals in. Oh, did we see another goal? And Symmetry scores the winning goal.
The
We're a
overtime.
minute and 6. You were very close there.
Yes, 1 second
Yeah.
off the prediction.
Yeah.
Aye.
And we'll try and block there.
From the blue team, I feel like it's a bit more rounded on
Yeah.
scoring and defending. However, orange team is very highlighted on their players. For example, QNOA is highly focused
Yeah.
on the defense, while Symmetry is focused
On
on
goals, really.
and then the other one is just overall assisting, making sure that those two are able to do their roles.
Yeah, on the other team, like, we've got more roundabout, like, they're playing off each other very well, and like, it's unlucky, I would say, because like all the teams like played off each other very well, and they've managed to get a couple goals in, 4 goals in, and then like there's some openings what needed improving, let's say. So as we're gonna go into the second round here.
They're just joining in now.
Yep. So that was a great first game, wasn't it, Wasabi?
Do you think the blue team will be able to take it back here? And
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to root in for blue here.
hopefully we can get to see like a 4.
As we can see here from the kickoff, the first kickoff, it's Drift wins it. But it comes back here. It's Drift with the save and
Nearly an early
great.
goal there.
yeah, great communication from Free there. Blue thing. Symmetry tries to block the ball, crosses it into the box, but it's Free. Tries kicks it away. Oh, wait a second. You know it is. The ball's in the orange half right here. Like very, you know, is playing very defensively right now. Symmetry's trying to look for a goal. He sees it. You know with the ball. Symmetry tries to look for
currently
it.
stuck in this corner. Not
Yeah.
much movement or action happening. Oh, but
It looks like orange team is keeping the ball very. Oh, and was that our own goal?
oh, looks like it. Unless
Let's see the
free
replay
arrow.
here. So he pinches off the ball. He goes in.
It's-
It looks like they just missed the ball there, but great shot.
Surprisingly, orange team
Yeah.
failed out on their defense.
So I felt that round the orange team were keeping the ball very close to their half and weren't very close to
Yeah.
the goal. QNO is not happy with that one down. He tried to go for another shot but misses. It's Free trying to go for another shot.
As the ball sticks in the same corner, hoping to not get the same outcome of an
Killer
own
Boss
goal.
here, good shot. And Killer Boss gets the second goal. As right now, blue team is up by 2. So it's going to be... I'm going to see what orange does about this, because... Was that another own goal? I think it
Not
was.
necessarily.
I count it is. So we got to go right back to and blue wins the kickoff here. Oh, Kuno sees the opening. He takes a shot and oh, what a
Ooh.
block from Killer
Here's
Boss
some
right
more
there.
aggression from orange, which is what we'd like to see if the
Yeah.
defense is starting to struggle. We want them to see.
They're like,
the
hey, we
change
need
of
to start winning
tactics.
here. Another shot. Barely just misses it. Symmetry sees the opening. He goes to put the top corner. What a goal from Symmetry right there. And with another demo at the end. Symmetry just sees the opening, takes the shot, and
Really
puts it
scoring
beautifully in
over
the top
his
corner.
Rift.
Symmetry with another shot here.
This is going to be the same
Oh,
scenario.
oh, it's nearly close there. Symmetry is not happy with his goal difference and trying to equalize it. Kunoa with the block. He goes off the wall, and it's Killer Boss takes the ball off Noah, and what a communication from Free there. Free takes the
They're
ball.
going to score. Oh, that's what it looked like.
Kunoa, he's got the ball. He's two people in front of him. He tries to flip it, and what a save from Free. So this matchup is very, very good because
Seems like blue is keen on taking the lead. However, orange is not keen on losing.
yeah,
So it's a really back and forth till last minute.
yeah, because we can see right now the top scorers right now are Symmetry and Killer Boss. Both Killer Boss with 2 and Symmetry with 1. Look for the Kunoa trying to hit something.
Need another goal.
Oh, crossbar. Wait, and Seb.
The ball was left by goal by blue,
And-
allowing for Seb to get
Yeah,
a nice
Night
kick.
opening right here. He jumps. And what a
He's-
shot.
Scores right past 2 of the enemy.
Mm,
What a challenge.
yeah. That's Seb's first goal, wasn't it? Throughout these 2 games. We didn't see much by
He's
him.
been able to put some effort for the team.
Yeah,
Got a score
yeah.
last game, I believe.
I think so. It's just trying to see the opening, but Kunoa takes it from him. What if Free's like, no, you don't. Free trying to take a shot. Kunoa spawns in and takes the ball off him. Symmetry up the air right here, trying to hit a ball, and it's Drift stays it, but it not past Symmetry. Symmetry gets another bump in and scores.
Finally looking to take the lead
Yeah.
since overtime. Because previously they've been the one catching up, except for the overtime.
Symmetry's doing quite good in these last burst games.
We're like they've really dedicated roles to each of the players on orange team, working out great as
Yeah.
he frequently scores those goals.
They keep switching their goalie as well, which is good because like
Yes,
the people with no boost will go goalie, and the people with boost will go attack. Then like you keep staying back in case like their attackers like mess with the ball or something. You know what? Just run around and go. We're watching Seb here. Right to Drift. Drift tries to ask for the cross, but ooh, he's blocked. Ooh, that's a good pinch. Good pinch to send the ball up to their to orange half. Kunoa looking for the ball. Oh, and Kunoa accidentally lets a goal in from Killer Boss.
the scores are even with 56 minutes until overtime. We may see a goal until then, but I honestly think the goals have been quite slow and close, so
Yeah.
we could see
But
a good
both teams are playing
overtime
more
without another
defensively.
goal being scored.
Ooh, we got a bit of demoing now. It's
Very-
free.
Much aggression between these two
Yeah.
teams when it comes to demo.
Yeah, we don't see much, but when they do, they do.
Exactly.
Free trying to get opening here. Hits the ball up in the air from the wall. Tries to keep the ball here. But 2 people in the net. It goes over Symmetry, but Kuno is there to get it. But Free takes the opportunity and scores. We can see here. He's like hit it above, hits the crossbar. Kuno hits it back. But Symmetry doesn't see him coming around the side, and he gets the last touch in the score.
We're very much in the same scenario as last game, as Orange is just barely behind as the clock ticks down. It will likely lead to overtime again if the scenarios play out the same.
Oh, pinch there. Pinch there, but Kunoa like trying to get it back. And Kunoa with the score.
Looks like an exact repeat of the first game. However, not to mention again, That was Kuno's first score. He's
Yeah.
finally playing off that defensive role and
Yeah.
wanting to get more of that aggression to win his team around.
You can see here.
10 seconds till overtime. But it's getting aggressive over here. They don't want to go to overtime either. of them.
Overtime is taking
It
out
looks
4,
like it
3,
will just have to.
2, 1. Now we're into overtime. How long do you think this overtime lasts?
56 seconds.
I'm going to say around about 2 minutes. Because we got both teams right here.
I just feel like their aggression is going up and up. So I see a short overtime. And is it being brought to? Listen.
Okay. So we have it. And the 22nd overtime right here. And blue team takes the win this round.
Making it 1-1. So
Yeah.
at this rate, we could go to a best of 5, which should be an excellent series to watch. As our only Rocket League game of the day as well.
As we can see here, Free with the most score at 940. And on the orange team, Symmetry with 578. Like, very close through it out the 2 games. Like, it's 1-1 right now. And I think, is it like first to 7?
It's best of 5.
5. 5. So right now, both teams are tied up. So we need 1.
I think this could easily be our longest series of the day. Since
Yes, you can
Overwatch
kick
is
off
only best 3. Is the replays?
Yeah.
Or is no, it's next game.
Yeah,
New
next game. Kuno with a shot here. Oh, and blocked by, I think it was Drift there. Because Drift and Kuno are playing much more defensively for the last couple of games. Not really up a bit more.
I mean, towards the end of the last game, you saw Kuno wanting to get that aggressive
Yeah.
as first goal.
'Cause
How we're going to
he
see if that
put
continues.
himself out there. Seb here looking for the defense. Kuno with the demo. Looking for the opening, but he passed to Symmetry. Symmetry with the
Going
shot.
for the second demo,
But-
obliterating the blue team.
Oh, another demo. Well, we got a lot of demos this round. You see here, Symmetry trying to look for the defensive play, waiting for his teammates to respawn. Q Noah looking for the narrow opening, sees the ball going back and blocks it from Free getting there and hits it forward. Bit of bump in there as well. And Drift hits it up the field. Seb right here, playing very defensively, sticking in goal, and going up to the midway line and just coming back for boost.
It's bouncing back and forth. Who knows
Symmetry.
what could happen? I think it will happen very suddenly. But it's going to be easy to miss.
Symmetry is trying to go for something here, but blocked by Drift. Drift tries to follow up on that play, hits the crossbar, and what a double tap there. When Drift playing off Symmetry's mess up here, he plays off it very well. Hits
Orange
the
didn't
crossbar.
even expect it, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's Drift with the counterplay there.
One thing I noticed from that round was Orange team does not want to see their enemy on the map at all, going for multiple demos.
Yeah, trying to bring it down from a 3v3 to a 3v1. We've got like Q Noah and Seb trying to go here for the demos when they're letting Symmetry just trying to score their goals. Killer Boss looking for an opening here, but Symmetry is trying to block him. Bit bumping from their own team there. And Itch Drift hits it up across straight to his teammate Free, but Noah gets there in time and blocks it. Ooh. That was a bit demoing. We missed nearly a demo there. Kuno tries to block it from Seb. Free here. Bye. Symmetry playing very aggressive here. Kuno tries to go for a play, but blocked by Free. It's Drift, but blocked by Symmetry. Symmetry plays off that. Noah's trying to look for a shot. Noah with...
This game is turning out a bit differently than other ones. A bit more back and forth without goals being scored. Like, only one so far and we're halfway through.
Doing a double play there. Q Noah plays off it and hits the crossbar. Symmetry with the play there. Tried to play off Noah's play there and gets the score, scoring the equalizer for this game. with
That was-
2 minutes left of the half.
That's a very good setup from Orange. We saw 3 members involved in setting up the goal for symmetry.
You see here with the kickoff, Killer Boss looking for something. Killer Boss sees the ball and barely misses it there. Kunoa takes the advantage of the miss and hits it above. And it comes back because he has no boost. Now he's playing very defensively. See the ball come towards him. Free with a trying to hit the power shot, and free with the double tap there.
Wanting to continue that lead, make sure that Orange isn't catching up again. Very common habit of these games.
Yeah. Like one team scores, the other team scores. I think he got that by 1-1 this time.
We're currently in a game of who can adapt first and prove their skills within this game fastest, and that's the person who will win.
Oh, symmetry with another shot, but saved by 3 there. Killer Boss is hitting back to his wall to get some more momentum. Symmetry, Kunoa takes advantage of that. Symmetry with another shot here, but blocked by its drift. And straight to Seb. Seb puts it back up the field towards his teammate Kunoa, but drift blocks the save or the pass. Symmetry again. Kunoa trying to play very defensively now, because I feel like Kunoa plays very defensive, really, more than attack.
You're goddamn right.
Oh, Symmetry with a shot. That was Killer Boss. Sorry. Killer Boss with the shot and just gets it past Kunoa there. He sees the opening. He takes the shot, and just before Symmetry just got there.
It's good to see Killer Boss playing a bit more on that attack and adaptable role.
Yeah.
Since it's been its drift and Free Arrow being the one scoring previously.
Free here with the 1v1 against Symmetry. Oh, Kunoa, I mean. His teammate to the back. Symmetry's trying to look for opening there, but Kunoa with the ball hits it towards the blue side. You see a bit of demoing going on there. When they get a demo win. Here the Boss playing very defensively now. Sees the ball going up, trying to predict the shot there. Trying to save it. So we've got 3-1 here and 50 seconds left of the game. So do you think Orange will score another 2 goals within like the 40 seconds we have left?
It's very unlikely. However, they have been able to find those flaws very quickly within Blue's defense. So it is possible, but this clock is ticking away and nothing is really happening. It's just going between back and forth.
30 seconds remain now. With the half with Blue taking the win. This has got to be our first game without going into overtime, I think. Symmetry here trying to take a shot, but blocked by Killer Boss. Then Kunoa reads off it, blocked again. Trying to hit it across the box, trying to cross it to his teammate, but Killer Boss.
He was doing an
save.
incredible job of just stalling at this moment. And that's it. Oh, overtime here.
Oh, a bit over. A bit trying to keep the ball up here.
Oh, yeah.
And first shot victory for that round without going in overtime this time. 3, 2, 1. 2-1. So the score right now is 2-1 to First Shot A.
I believe we're going into a best of 5, so there is still a potential for 2 more maps to be played. However, if blue teams keeps going with this momentum, could easily be done by map 4.
Can you also see about the cars they're using, like Octane and Fennec, who are being used the most in this matchup here?
I mean, that's a classic within the EVs where you see
As we go in here for the kickoff.
no players are comfortable out of that section.
Because we got Free, Noah, and Seb, and Killer Boss all using Fennec here. And there's only Symmetry using Octane. So I think it's about the hitbox. I'm not 100% sure.
Yes, how the ball is being hit. It's small, but pros are very interested in it. Yes.
We can see here, Drift trying to play very defensively, ready for a shot. Sticking in goal. Free with the dribble here. Going past 3, 4.
Nearly sneaking past orange defenses to get that score, but it just barely.
Yeah, 3 people, then everyone goes past. Seb here looking for a free shot here, but Seb barely misses it there.
Was just a bit too late for the correct timing on that kick, but close.
Shot. It's Drift here playing very defensively. Symmetry tried to take advantage of him playing very slow and trying to get a free shot in. We've got a minute here without scoring any goals.
Very odd change up for the series so far, as very often
Early goals were scored.
Yes,
Seb here, a free here with a shot. It's in symmetry, going for something here. He goes to the air dribble. 25 boost to hits the crossbar, and what a double tap in from their side of the pitch. We can see here he goes off the ball, hits the air dribble with 29 boosts remaining. Goes down to 10-2-1.
you can see Blue was attempting to block it, but its drift was flying a bit too high and went above the goal. Nothing you could do.
Symmetry goes back here to get the max boost. Killer Boss trying to play very defensively here, ready for the block the next shot. Same with Seb here. Seb, oh no, that was a bad goal. Seb
That
with
was
the
quite a surprising outcome.
Seb staying in their goal. See the ball coming towards him and try to take advantage, put more momentum behind that ball with a backflip and scores.
Once in a lifetime shot
Yeah.
right there. Something you
I
wouldn't
don't-
expect a player
Slips
in
through
the
Blue's defense there as well. Because none of the Blue players knew there was that. And whoa, that was a quick shot from off kickoff there. They're like, we do not want to lose this. Oh, Symmetry with the shot. And
And they're looking for
Noah.
their third goal.
Noah with the assist there. Oh, no, Symmetry with the assist. Trying to Noah put a bit more momentum behind that ball just to make sure it goes in. We can see a kickoff here. We got two back and one diagonal. Oh, and we got an early demo. The Blue wins the kickoff here with Free trying to go up for another shot. Killer Boss sees the ball, sees the opportunity to go for something, and slightly messes up. And
It's a
Noah
fourth goal.
takes.
It's looking nearly impossible for the Blue team to have any sort of
Noah
comeback
sees
for
the
rest of
mistake here,
series.
passed on by Symmetry. Symmetry sees in the bottom. Noah and takes the shot and scores. It's like, yeah, you're right with the 4-0, I mean. It's kind of like not so well, but we still got 3 minutes of play. So I think Blue can catch up.
However, Blue was relying on some of their momentum to start winning their games.
Yeah.
However, that looks to be gone, so it's going to take time to build up once again. So it's possible they can win the 5th match, but I don't see it happening in this game if their momentum is gone.
Killer Boss looking for a shot here. Oh, it's Drift. Drift looking for a shot. He sees the ball come towards him, and Symmetry hits it above him. And
There's
Symmetry scores the 5th goal. Like, they're putting so much pressure on. They're putting so much pressure on for this, so they make sure that Blue team cannot catch up.
There seems to be a flaw they've discovered in Blue team's defense. It did start out the series, however, they quickly on now return.
You can see here Free trying to go for across the map. Drift sees the opening and hits it towards the other goal.
Right, I
Killer
think
Boss
it
here
could be
playing
the
very
first goal,
defensive.
and
Ooh, there's nearly a 6th goal there, but it's just hit the crossbar. Symmetry with the ball, gets past one, but Killer Boss is there just to stop it. Orange keeping the ball very close to them this game, I can see, because like Blue hasn't not had much touches and much opportunities to score. Noah with the shot here, near but blocked by Killer Boss. Symmetry.
notice from the orange team, they found a strong tactic for scoring from the opposite end, like with air dribbles. And it's something the Blue team is struggling to defend against. It's complete abuse happening in broad daylight.
We can see here Killer Boss trying to look for an opening from his teammate Free there. Free, he's asking for a pass. Killer Boss takes the thing, and Free just takes the goal. What a dribble pass. He's got past 2 there. He's got past Noah and Symmetry.
Finally, scoring the first
Yeah.
goal. However, they're going to need to get 4 more
Right.
within the next 99 seconds if they want a chance to move on.
So we can say here, Orange is playing much more defensive now because they got a 4 goal lead right now, and again they don't want to go in overtime because overtime is that if first goal wins, sudden death, and no team wants to go into sudden death, don't they?
It's very unforgiving.
Because one mess up can lead to a goal. We can see Kuno with the goal here. He sees the opportunity, goes up, hits the ball off the ceiling, off the crossbar, and into the goal in the bottom left corner.
I've noticed Kuno has decided to make more of a presence as the game goes on, getting several of these goals.
You can see here, Blue's trying to keep the ball in Orange's half with the demo there by Drift. He's going for another one, hits another demo. Drift is like, I'm saving my team here, just hitting a demo after demo to make sure they can get the 5 goals in the 58 seconds they have left.
Looks like with this time, it's going to be going to the map 5, which is exactly what we want in this kind of matchup.
Yeah. Because we want to play all matches out here, because it's much more exciting. It's Drift looking for another
Especially
shot.
with the dynamics of an inter-college event. Really don't know what to expect with
2 of our best
faces.
Rocket League teams face it off here in SGS College for the shot. Symmetry here. Try and hit the ball off. Symmetry's playing very defensively. Hits the ball to his own crossbar to get a bit of momentum. Kunoa takes it to Seb. Seb's
It's
trying.
literally impossible here for anything to happen for the blue team.
Yeah. Blue team looks like they're trying to keep the ball up to score another goal. It's free, but there's a goal here, but it's blocked by Symmetry and Kunoa.
They're looking to get one
Kunoa is
last
just going to
second,
keep
but
the
it's
ball up. Oh,
driven
is he
to the
going to get
floor.
another goal? And driven right to a straw right here. First shot B takes the victory for that round.
Bring the score
It's
to 2-2.
2-2. So we can see,
Elimination map coming up in just a second.
we can see here we're going to the last map of the game here, which is good because we want all the matches played out to see who is actually the better team.
Based on the outcome so far, what do you think is going to be the end result?
So I think that First Shot B would take it because Symmetry and Kunoa are very syncing up right now because they're part of the nationals and they've been playing with each other for a long time and the chemistry there is very good. What do you think?
And they're playing with a slightly new player on their team. However, I believe already fairly well trained together as well.
Kunoa takes the early lead, trying to get an early goal but blocked by 3. 3 looking for the defensive play. Here the boss takes it across to their half and Drift follows that up. But Kunoa here trying to hit across. Oh, and what a block from 3 there. Symmetry takes advantage of that and goes in the middle. And they're going to the Killer Boss is taking the ball, blocks it from Drift. Because you can see, was that a purpose demo there?
So,
Symmetry with the ball, blocked by Killer Boss. I mean,
staying in this corner for a while.
we can see the rest of the cards are like their own colors, but you've got Symmetry and 3 like different colors. Like 3's white here, and Symmetry's car is like multicolored. Is that like part of a game plan or something? Or just
I don't know. Flash, like a flashback.
yeah, trying to blind the enemy team. Kunoa here with a shot, just misses it from
Good
Drift.
defense.
Symmetry with a shot and gets it in past the defense.
With Orange getting the first goal, I think it's going to be a very momentum-based match for the final. And it could be Orange dictating the score for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
If it's anything like the previous momentum, they should win.
Symmetry trying to early kick off here, just misses it, and he's into a stalemate. Killer Boss with the momentum trying to hit the ball across to his teammate. You can see here it's 3 with not much boost, but Symmetry tries to go for something. Got a refresher boost, and he sees the opening, but blocked by Symmetry there.
Denying that goal early. It's quite unfortunate for the blue team.
Okay. 3 just hits off the woodwork there.
Feels like a lot of micro mistakes are coming out of blue when it comes with a chance to score. It's just barely missing.
Killer Boss playing very defensive, letting his teammates push the ball up. He sees the opportunity, he hits it off for his teammates, and drops back a bit.
But there's too much defense for anything to actually happen.
But
from
one
that
slip
setup.
up can lead to a goal here. That's the thing about this game. This Kunoa unlucky there, just hitting the crossbar.
It was looking like that demo was about to set up a score. However, he was able to finally come around and do some more defense.
Symmetry in the wall up here. Trying to get his teammates onto it. Crosses it to his teammates. But he goes back. Q Noah with the shot here. Blocked by Drift.
So far, it's looking like one of the slowest games yet. As oh wait, the man scored.
Oh. Close there, but what a block from Drift. Drift sees it, free sees the opening. Drift tries to stay back, look for another opening. Q Noah slightly misses the ball here. Him v Symmetry. Symmetry gets the ball here, passes to Q Noah. Q Noah goes up the ball, tries to do something. Passes it off the crossbar. Oh, and what a block. Symmetry here trying to stay back, trying to keep the ball in their half. Free the Parn going for a pinch. Q Noah playing very defensively here. And returns to Sev playing very defensively. Symmetry is like playing much more attack, would you say? Wasabi, would you say Symmetry is playing much more attacking than
Yes,
more defensive?
He has been aggressive the whole game, and this game he's been very well coordinated with his teammates to make sure that any small defenses from the blue team are still able to result in a goal or an attack.
Because like I see the orange team playing much more together now. Like they're trying to keep their lead up so they can bring it back. Symmetry with a block here. Trying to go for the opening, but Drift, the killer boss here, went no and hit it back.
The game has been so slow here that even one goal from the blue team could get us into an exciting overtime final. Goals open here, but small mistakes causes it to find
free there. Killer boss with the shot, but blocked by Q Noah.
So far this game, we've seen several near goals from the blue team. However, they're just failing to hit the final shot to actually get it resolved.
Free here, trying to go for something, but blocked by Symmetry. Symmetry hits the ball up straight to Killer Boss, but Killer Boss passes it to his teammate Free. We got 10 seconds left. Would they score in the last 7 seconds? Drift here, but blocked by Symmetry. 4.
Looks too far.
3, 2.
Unlikely to happen.
1. So would they score in this last bit?
But down.
FirstShot
Team Orange for the
takes
first victory of the Rocket College event.
Yeah.
I believe we should have an interview with one of the Orange players coming up real soon. See what their thoughts are on the victory.
Yeah. With the player. So who do you think it's going to be? Symmetry, Seb, or Q Noah?
Well, Q Noah had a lot of highlights in the defense. However, I think the viewers are going to want to see the star player, the top scorer, exactly.
Yeah. So, but it could be one of the blue players as well.
Yeah, I'd like to see how they're going to change their game plan into their future matches coming up on Friday.
Yeah. Because we've got the Signals and other colleges coming down.
Yes, I believe Swindon should be coming down to Bristol to compete, as well as Royal Signals, like Army esports organization or something.
Because they did play good in Valorant. I think they're coming down again to play Valorant with the IT students from Filton.
Yes. So we might be up here tomorrow morning to commentate on that.
Because as we can tell, like, there's a lot of things going on tomorrow as well within the stream.
Do you think the performance from the SGS B team or Orange will allow them to win the whole competition?
I'm
or
gonna
do you
say
there's any flaws in that performance?
I say like the Q Noah and Symmetry with the link up plays, but Seb here, he's good. He's good. He's bringing it up, bringing it down, and
very
very
up-and-coming
defensive.
player, I guess, among the team. Still working with new teammates since Seb originally competed in the Open tournament earlier this year. However, that's been changed around a bit, and he is now starting to work.
So we've got word here that Symmetry is one of the players that we're going to interview. So I'm going to see how does he feel about the match, and how do you think it went?
There was some nerve-wracking moments for his team, and does that affect his confidence? I believe
We'll go back, switching over to the interview stage. So we got Symmetry here. Hi, Symmetry. So how do you think that match went today?
Yeah, I think it was a great display from everyone involved, really. Some really tight matches, and yeah, just happy to come away with the win.
So I noticed still some nerve-wracking games or maps. Do you think that affects your confidence for your next matches against Swindon and the Royal Signals?
I think I felt even more confident after the display that was put on today. I think I built a lot of chemistry with the boys, and we had to pull together in some really tight moments and stick to each other to get the win. So yeah, confidence is feeling great. Yeah. So another thing about the match, like, were you trying to look through their defenses, or were you just going off your own play here? Yeah, a lot of what we do is based on, we do study our opponents beforehand. We know what they're good at, we know what they're bad at. And we made, some changes mid-match when things weren't going our way, and it really helped us come away with a win in the end. Yeah. Another thing, Symmetry. We've saw your gameplay here, and you were the top scorer in like a couple of those matches. What's that bring on you there? Yeah, I do my best to help the team win in any way possible, and whether it's scoring goals, making saves, just anything to help the team be as good as possible.
For the rest of the event, who are you most excited to face?
Yeah, I'm really excited for our games against the colleges. Swindon especially is going to be a good one for me. I was previously a member of that college, so it's going to be fun to play against them. And yeah, just really looking forward to the great competition that's on display here. Yeah. We saw you link up play with Q Noah there. So do you think that you and Q Noah will be taking the victory home for the rest of the matches with Seb here? Yeah, I've been playing with Noah for over a year now. He's a good friend, even a better teammate. We know where we are on the field each time, and I think that chemistry and that team dynamic and the friendship in game is something that we draw on to get through with the win.
How does it feel to inspire new players among your team, like Seb, who just recently joined your team from Nationals?
Yeah, I think Seb did an amazing job. Really, he really showed his class out there on the field, making some important saves, important decisions, and he really integrated well with the team. So I'm really proud of him, and I'm happy to inspire the new generation in any way I can. So, what do you think of your enemy team, like Killer Boss and
It's
Drift and Free? Yeah, absolutely fantastic players. I don't think there's a better team we could have come up against in this tournament. It was an honour to play them, and yeah, just a really tough match, and really happy with the result.
How does it affect you personally to play against people in your own college? Because it was like mixing around the FirstShot academy, really.
Yeah, it's definitely changed to what we used to. But I always go out with the mentality of we can win any game we put our minds to, and I just try to do my best for whatever team I'm on. Yeah. So Symmetry. So how do you feel personally about this win? Personally, for me, I'm really happy. I came into this, with the mentality to win, and I don't think there's a better group of players I could have done it with. So yeah, I'm really proud of the boys. Massive thank you to Seb and Noah for all their hard work during the game, keeping us grounded. And yeah, I don't think there's a better team I could have done it with. Yeah. So, any more questions you have?
I think that's it. I mean, great game. Thank you for joining us at Get Cracking Studios.
Thank you for your time. Yeah. Thank you, Symmetry. So that was a great interview with Symmetry there. We understand who's he sighted up against, and he thinks that he will win the whole tournament.
Yeah, I believe they've got 2 more matches, and it'll be best performance goes away with the trophy. And with that performance today, there's still time to improve, and I think they could do it.
Yeah, because you got tomorrow as well, where there is a couple. I think there's a couple matches on tomorrow as well.
That's a separate thing.
Yeah. I think it's the
some IT event where the Royal Signals will also be included. So make sure to join us at SGS FirstShot.
Okay, we'd like to thank the teams and the Royal Signals for playing today, for everything. Like, thank you for coming down. Thank you for playing against our teams, and hopefully you had a good time at SGS here.
It really means a lot that they considered this college as an opportunity, like with the events being hosted, and we'd like to see more of them in the future.
Yeah, and we'd like to come down. We'd like to come down to your area or events later on in the future.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you for joining us at Get Cracking Studios, and we'll see you tomorrow.
This is SGS. We're logging off. See ya.